Hi guys, so we made it again to week 5. Welcome to week 5. Congratulations. Yes. You are doing great things and hard things. So in this week, week 5 milestone, we have a mini project here, and the first mini project is creating a meeting agenda. And this meeting agenda, guys, it has so many steps, but don't worry, I'm going to make everything easy for you in this video. So guys, before we proceed, just click on the like button. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel, because I'll keep supporting and giving ideas on this our VA journey. So what are you waiting for? And to those who subscribe already, thank you so much. Those who like, comment and shared our videos, thank you so much. I really appreciate. So let's go to the milestone for today. So this mini project, let me click on the mini project so that we can all see and do it together. Yes, the mini project here has so many steps. You can see, look at the steps we have here, so many steps in it, but don't worry, after summarizing it is very simple and short. Okay, so the first step here says that if you haven't already downloaded a Zoom from the Zoom, download Zoom into your phone. So if you click here on Zoom download, if you are using a laptop or desktop, so you click there, it's actually going to download Zoom for you, and after downloading it, install it to your laptop, and then you proceed to the next step. Right, if you're using a phone, you can go to Google Play Store or App Store and download Zoom. Right, so the next thing is schedule a Zoom meeting for next Monday 2 p.m. GMT, and the meeting is 40 minutes. 40 minutes meeting. So your Zoom meeting should be 40 minutes, and the topic is weekly fundraising planning synchronized as a short form, right? And you add the time and the date, which is next week Monday should be on the 9th. So you add the dates, then click the recurring meeting. Since the meeting is weekly, do not add any participants. Under the meeting ID, choose personal meeting ID, then turn the video off to both the host and the participant. Leave the computer audio selected, then select your calendar, use Google Calendar, and then click on advanced option, mute participants and entries. Save your Zoom meeting and copy the meeting link. You will add this link in your agenda. Okay, so let's proceed and do the first step here. So I'm actually going to go to my Zoom. I already have my Zoom workspace. So once you click on it, it will open. If you have signed up, you see, if this is my workspace, so if you are new, you can click on sign up and register. Right, then if you already have a Zoom account, so you can just click on sign in, and then you can sign in. Right, so once you log into your Zoom app, so you are going to see this now. So you see new meeting, join meeting, schedule and share screen. So the milestone they gave to us, demand us to schedule a meeting. So we click on schedule. So when we click on schedule, it's gonna take us to, okay, so after when we click on schedule, this is what we're going to see. And the next thing we have to do here is, you see here, you can write the title of your meeting, which here it is fundraising event, fundraising, weekly fundraising meeting. I think that's the title they gave us. So let me really confirm. Okay, weekly, the topic weekly fundraising planning. So we'll type weekly. So after typing the title here, so this meeting is for next week Monday, which today, let's look at next week Monday is 9th. So you can see today is 2nd September 2nd. So next week Monday is 9th September. So we click on it. Then the time is 2 p.m. Okay, the scheduled time they gave us is 2 p.m. So we scroll 2 p.m. So we can type 2 p.m. Look at 2 p.m. here. So we select 2 p.m. So when is the meeting ending? So the meeting is 40-minute meeting, meaning 2:40. Okay, so it's 2:40. So we just put So the time is 2:40. 2:40. So the time is 2:40, but my Zoom is still setting me, maybe because I have to upgrade. I don't know, it's still giving me 2:45. I've tried to edit it, so but we have to set it to 2:40 on the same day. Then we'll go to the Pacific time. So we'll choose the time zone here, and the time zone we are using here, my time zone is West African time, so I'm using GMT 01. It depends on where you are, so you can choose your own time zone. Then we come here and we choose this meeting to repeat weekly every Monday till next year, right? That's what I just choose. Then okay, they say we should not put a number of attendees, so we leave this attendees part. We don't need it now. We should not add them. So the next thing is for us to add Google Calendar. My own Google Calendar is linked in. So if your own is not linked in, so you can click and add like this Google Calendar to yours, right? So go to more options so that you have a more better view of what you are doing. Then after that, you see here that we have the passcode is showing. Then the host, they say we should off the video for both host and participant. So it's already off. If you click this button on, that means it's on, but now it's off. Now the audio, we should leave it on, so the audio is still on. Now the next thing is for us to choose advanced. Click on advanced. When you click on advanced option, okay, mute participant upon entry, so that when they come in they should be mute. Okay, so after you have mute participants, so that's it, that's all you have to do, and then you save, and then you save. Okay, so we click on save. So after clicking on save, it's going to try to connect you to your Google Calendar by maybe asking, giving you a prompt to log in again, and then you now see this. After everything I've done, you now see this. Look at. So it shows, the interface shows the weekly fundraising planning synchronized. That's the topic. So September 9 is the time for the meeting, and please check this. So check your time, because the time here have changed because of the time zone I changed. Okay, so the time we are using is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. please. So the time is 2 p.m., not 2 p.m. And here we wanted to 40 minutes, but they are giving us option of 30 minutes and 45 minutes, 1 hour. So that's the custom, I think that's the customized timing for Zoom. So I choose the 45, right? So you can see that the meeting will be held on September 9th 2024, and is weekly on Mondays until next year. Then the time zone is my current time zone. Choose yours. So now we'll come here, we'll see that we have 30-minute notification. Okay, so I now change this to my personal schedule, right? Then look at here, this is where we have the Zoom link. This is still the link. This is where we have it. You can copy this content, the meeting information, the Zoom link, and the meeting ID. Okay, so that's just it. And then you can finally go to save and save your meeting. Take that your link you copy to maybe take it, open a document and save it, either Google Doc or your MS Word, and paste the document, the video, this thing you copied, because you will need it in your milestone, in your next step, right? So this is it. I've actually pasted it. Okay, so now let's go to the step 2. Okay guys, so we are done with this step 1 of creating the Zoom meeting link. So the next one is for us to find a suitable Google Docs template for creating the meeting agenda. You can search for a Google Doc template on link, for example this one, or use tools like Smartsheet to find and customize a template. So either you search for your own template or you can use the one they have given to us. So if you click on this one, it will take you to a new sheet. Okay, and when it takes you there, this is how the sheet is. Let me show you. I just click on it. Okay guys, so this is the template. So once you click, look at how the template is. So for you to get this template, you have to click on get template. So when you click on get template, it's going to give you the option of copying it the way we used to copy Google Doc, right? Or Google document. So you copy it, you see, so you make a copy. Okay, so this is how it is. So the first thing here is you go and change this the name, rename it. Okay, I'm coming. So we change it to this, right? So your name, the title of the meeting, the event meeting, which is a fundraising event planning meeting agenda, and then the date. So the date is you can do the date 9/9/24. That's the date. So after changing that, you come here and you write here fundraising first week. Maybe you can write first week, since it's a recurring meeting. So let's say first week fundraising meeting, right? That's it. So let's sentence case it. Okay, so this is the title. So we come here to the date, you add the date. So the date for this meeting is on the 9th, as we scheduled in our Zoom scheduler, is for 9 September, which is still 9 2024. Then where will the meeting hold? The location of the meeting is Zoom, so you can edit yours to Zoom, right? So you add the meeting title, you add the start date. Okay, so you see here, I added the date, added the location as Zoom. So the meeting title, which is the weekly week 1, the first week fundraising meeting. Then the start time is 2 p.m. and the meeting is for 40 minutes. So meaning that 2:40 the meeting should end by 2:40, right? So the meeting ends 2:40 p.m. Okay, so you now come to here, this place. So you come to this place, you see this place that we have team members requested to attend. So I edited mine and I wrote Zoom link. So I edited mine and I wrote it, I name it Zoom link, right? So after naming it Zoom link, you now go to that your document, that your Google, that your MS Word or Google Doc where you saved the link, the Zoom link for that meeting you created on Zoom. So you now go there. Let me open. Okay, so this is the info, this is the link. So I'll just copy it. So after copying it, I will come back here and then I will paste it. So I'll paste it. Okay, so now I've pasted the link and then the meeting ID and the passcode here. So this will be shared as part of my agenda, right? So then you now come here, who is the facilitator? So the CEO is the facilitator in this case, right? So we come to the attendees. They have given us the list of people to attend. If we look at our if you look at our portal, they have given us the CEO, the head of operations, the head of catering, the virtual assistant, the head of tech and audio visuals, and the finance manager. So you add all of them here. So I'm trying to organize it well. Okay, so these are the list of people to attend the meeting. So we have 6 attendees, okay, including the CEO, makes it 6. So we now come here. If you look at the main, they gave us the agenda. So this is where you write the agenda, the content to be presented by who, the time, the start time to present it, and the duration. So here you can write the purpose of the meeting, who are assigned to do it. But this is how I actually organize my own. So I did mine as content to be presented by, and the description, then start time and the duration in minutes, right? So duration in minutes. So that's how I designed my own. So I started, the first one here is the open remarks. So the opening remarks here is will be presented by the CEO. So you type the CEO. Then the description. If you look at the milestone, you will see they said a brief introduction and welcome speech. So I wrote the description here so that anybody who looks at the agenda will have an understanding of what is going to happen, what he or she is supposed to prepare for. Then I now added the time here. The start time is 2 p.m. and 2 minutes is assigned for this particular speech. So 2 minutes is assigned for it. The second thing is the review of the preceding meeting, or let's say previous meeting. So review of preceding meeting or previous meeting. Okay, let me use the word previous meeting. Okay, so when you now get this review, that's the next item. The next action item is a review. So under this review, 4 people are to give their own review of the previous meeting, because there were some tasks that were assigned to them, so they have to give a preview of the updates of the tasks assigned to them. So I wrote it under description, updates on the tasks assigned to him or her in the previous meeting. That's how I decide to design mine, right? So the head of catering, which is the first speaker, 2 minutes, because the total minutes for this is 10 minutes total. 10 minutes. And so assigning for each of them, I assign to 2 minutes for each of them, making it 10, right? So head of catering will use 2 minutes to give his or her update of the tax. Then the head of tech will give 2 minutes, the finance will give 2 minutes, and the head of operation will give 2 minutes. Is here, and since this time is 2 minutes, so meaning that this person will finish talking from 202 is done. So I think 202 is the time for the head of catering to speak. So after the head of catering speak 2 minutes, the head of tech will take over from 204, right? From that 204 to 206, and at 206 the next person will take over from 206 to 208. That's 2 minutes, right? So the next person will take from 208 to 210. Okay, so that's when the CEO give a review of what they just said, right? And then finally, then restarting the action plan. To restart the action plan is the third item, restating action plan. The description here tells us that they are restating action plan of where he or she is heading, the action plan of each department they are heading. So we have here the first person, from that 210, so 210 to 210 to 2, okay, let's say 212. So this 212, that's when the other one will end. So 212. So we have here oh sorry, yes, 212. So the next item, they are giving 5 minutes each. So now say 5 minutes. For 5 plus 2, that's 217. Okay, 217. So the next one, another 5 minutes, which make it 222, 222. And the next person another 5 minutes, 225, right? So the next person another 5 minutes. Okay, so the next item is item number 4, is the AOB. AOB actually means any other business. Any other business, that's the meaning of AOB, any other business. So the description here explains that this is the time for any other businesses discussion that might come up, right? Any other business discussion. Or okay, so this is 5 minutes is assigned for this. So meaning that from 5:25 to 5:30, this person will end. Then from 5:30 will take over. This AOB will take over, and this AOB will last for 5 minutes, meaning to end at 2:35. Sorry, so 2:35. So at 2:35 is review of the current meeting. We can also say the way we are asked to do it in the details we are requested of. It says closing remark, and closing remarks is 3 minutes. Okay, so after I did the AOB, that's any attendee can attend to the AOB. Like anybody can come up with any discussion about the that day. You understand, any discussion that day, and some of them may not be related to the matter of the day. So that's where we put this free space for AOB, and it's 5 minutes. Then we now have the closing remark, which should be done by the CEO, giving a summary of the meeting and the closing speech. Okay, so this takes 3 minutes to run this. And then finally, I just felt like putting the adjournment, but it's not actually past part of the what was requested. So I just felt, since it's a continuous meeting that will still hold again the next meeting, so it should be adjourned. So an adjournment, which the head of the operations can actually do that, and then that's the end of the meeting. And if you find out here, you find out that it takes exactly, if you calculate the time frame, it takes exactly 40 minutes. Yes, exactly 40 minutes. That's what it takes. So that is how to create your your face agenda meeting milestone, right? So that's it. So you can decide to get any other template of your choice, but make sure that all these requirements you are asking are included. All these things you are asked are included. So now let's go back to the portal. So save it, go to the share option, copy the link and keep it somewhere. You are going to need this link for your milestone submission, so copy it. And make sure that you set it to for everybody to be able to see. I think my internet is bad, that's why this is not on. I would have shown you. So you make sure that everybody can use the link. Anybody that have access to the link can actually open it. So then you copy the link, you save it in your Google Docs so that you submit it in your face milestone. So if you look at this step 4, you find out that we have done everything there. So opening remark by the team leader, which is the CEO. That's what you saw in the table. Previous meeting action items update. To discuss any update on tasks assigned. That's what I described there. Updates by each attendees. That's 5 minutes per person. That's what you saw there. And AOB, allocate time to any other business. That's any other business. 5 minutes. That's what we did there. Then we had a closing remark, a summary of key points, and next step by CEO. Okay, so that's what we did there. So the step 6 of this mini project says check your agenda for effectiveness. So check whether you have met up all these things. Does it include all relevant meeting details, including the Zoom meeting link? Yes, we have the meeting link there. Are facilitators assigned for each agenda item? Yes. So is there time to check in an action item from the last meeting? Yes, which is the first review of previous meeting tasks. Okay, are agenda items clearly defined and prioritized? That's why I have a description there. Is there an estimated time allocated for each item? Yes, that's how we have duration. Does the agenda create a logical flow by grouping similar items together? Yes, that's why we have the categories of the item actions and then the people who are in charge. Then is there a section to recap and ensure everyone knows the action item from the meeting? So that is actually the closing remark where the CEO have a recap of it and then conclude. Then we go to the final step. The final step here says save your document and then you will submit as part of your milestone. So that's the part you save your document, copy the link, and then you keep it which you are going to submit. So we have actually done our first milestone. So just after this, keep it aside and proceed to your next item, which is taking your next lessons and then internet research. So see you in our next video where I'll give you updates on the second milestone, how to create it. But please make sure you subscribe to this video. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, just to encourage us that at least spending my time like to show this, at least it helps in one way or the other. Just that appreciation is enough by liking the video and giving us a subscribe. Thank you.